Greetings, salutations. We begin our journey down to the Tower of Dioxippus today. Since last time we got a Master Ball, so... we have our team. Hopefully there are enough people on the way to level us up some. No, I think I want to be fighting a bit more in the rain here. I know I have a 4x weak with Arcanine, but I think dry skin with level 46. Oh geez, I guess they do expect you to come here third. Those are some really high level Pokemon. Who did I have? Did I bring Mandibuzz? No, I have Tentacruel. Ooh, well, this is lovely, I suppose. I don't have anyone that resists that, do I? No. You take extra, so yeah, I guess you're kinda up. Let's Mega Evolve and get ourselves some just more stats in general. Okay, what are you? You're just a block. Oh, you have Drought. Okay. Interesting. That did not do that much damage, so... it's okay. Yeah, we don't have Dry Skin anymore. If we Mega Evolve, we have Drought, so... makes me wonder if I think I should use that, because in the rain I would have extra healing, but I have extra stats as the Mega. Also seems at least relatively favorable for me. I have enough special bulk and I'm healing that I'm not too worried about this Hypno. Whereas if I brought in anybody else, I probably wouldn't have done that. Well, the best person to bring in would have been Annihilate, but Annihilate is neutral. He doesn't really have that much... well, he has some special bulk, but he mostly just has a lot of HP. Beware. You are fighting, so you are worth Volt switching into a Ghost. You also just nearly died. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's a normal move. That doesn't work on me. And, oh, he's normal, so I have to use close combat here. I guess I could have used Punishment, but we also crit, get wrecked. But I think, I don't know if we would have killed there as a Dark move. Because fighting resists Dark, I believe. I know fighting is super effective against Dark. Is my Heliolisk a Velociraptor? Oh, look, you have Drought and you get Flamethrower. Look, he is like a Velociraptor. This is really good. I think I am going to get rid of Snarl. We're going up against that double. This might be useful. But honestly, if we Mega Evolve and we get Drought, I'd rather have the Sun boosted Flamethrower. Yeah, we're going to take Flamethrower over it. I never really click Snarl anyway, but then again, I haven't really used Heliolisk much in any of these gyms, and the double battle might be worth it. Also worth mentioning, Parabolic Charge hits all targets, including your allies, so that'll be interesting in how I set that up for like the double part. I think Close Combat should kill this as well, because he's Dark. Just kidding. Well, I hope he doesn't have something to hit me. I'm -2. Nope, he just has Scary Face. Which might be bad. I don't think he will use anything else, but we're going to switch anyway. Well, should I? He used Fast Are You Scrafty? Or not Scrafty, Annihilate. 107. I might be faster. Yeah, he looks like a little Velociraptor. Look at that. Yeah, I should have just switched. We're going to take a ton of damage. Ooh, we still lived. -2, but it was good enough. In reality, I was thinking of switching to Dodrio. But I was like, it's a fighting move. It's not likely going to be that. I don't have anything that resists dark, it looks like, so... Or, well, Annihilate partially resisted, but he's also Ghost, so... I think he's also weak to it, which is why he's neutral. It's fine. Should remember, I only have 3 close combats. I will be going back to heal for that stuff. I don't remember buying a ton of Leppas, but... Look, there's a Mudbray. Oh, you turn. Oh, okay. That's actually kind of annoying. Yeah, because you're... Oh, man, do I have anyone with an ice move? That's 4x effective against you. I don't think I do. The only one would be you to consider. Which, oh, you have Icy Wind. I need to... He's going to probably use a ground move, though. Can't Volt Switch because he is ground, so we're going to go to Dodrio here to force him to not use a ground move, basically. Oh, he's going to Dragon Dance. Ooh, that's concerning. Huh. Well, at least I know you're not using a ground move. If he uses a Dragon Dance again, I might be in a lot of trouble. Yeah. Icy Wind will slow him down some at 4x weakness, but honestly, if he's faster than my Tentacruel right now, I might just be dead to whatever ground move he has. I also could, I guess. Yeah, okay, you're just going to keep Dragon Anchor. Ugh, this is scary. +3 attack is nothing to slouch at, especially considering how much higher level he is. Never mind, he's dead. Okay, 4x weakness. I didn't think you were going to die that quickly, but sure. And then this should be the Scyther, right? Yeah. Bug flying. Oh, Icy Wind. We are faster, so that's good. We're not going to two-shot, though. What are you going to use? Swords Dance? Uh-oh. This is time for Arcanine. This is where you're good. You could Intimidate, so he's back to -1. He Swords Dance again, though. Use Double Team. Okay. He is -1 speed, he's +1 attack, +2 evasiveness, but I think we're just gonna Celerock and miss. Because Double Team? Ow. Oh, that still hits so hard. We missed twice? Are you serious, dude? Oh no. The Scyther, man, please no. Okay, Double Team is really dumb. Yes, this is going to get really annoying. Oh, jeez. We've missed 4 in a row. He had 1 Double Team, and now he's at like +4 or something. All you need to do is hit one of these, Arcanine. Jeez, man. The odds of this, by the way, are really not that high. To miss every attack in a row is from +1 all the way up to +6. To miss every single attack is kind of wild. Yeah, we only needed 1 hit because we knew it would kill him, but miss that many in a row is with 1 level into 2, then 3. It can happen, as we saw, but like it should not happen that often. It doesn't give them like 90% of 8 or anything. It's not that much. You could have given me more money for that. I also hope there's more trainers, because, you're a trainer. Oh, there's a Helioptile down there? Because if all of these trainers are like 45, 46, I'm kind of worried about what we're going to be running up against Kalliope. Alright, we're going to Mega Evolve again just to get the extra stats. We'll get rid of the rain, not that I care. Honestly, if we fight in weather this time again, because if it's outside, that's probably something where I do want to consider keeping it rain and to have dry skin heal us. It also lowers fire damage and buffs my Tentacruel. It does give advantage in some ways in the fact that it makes Thunder never miss, which can be a problem, but they're two ground types. Should be generally okay against that. This is the Fighting Poison, right? Yeah, Fighting Poison, which means we're getting out of here. And I think Dodrio, honestly, is probably a good switch here. You don't have the most accurate moves, but you're going to Swords Dance? Well, Sneasler is exceedingly fast, by the way. One of the faster Pokemon. But I think Dodrio is also very fast, which, faster than you. That's a dead Sneasler. Now, I know my EVs, I put all into speed for Dodrio. I think it's speed and attack. So, that Sneasler base speed might be faster. It was used in place of Urshifu in a lot of teams when Urshifu was banned for VGC. So that was always interesting because of how good he was. What do we have here? This is Ghost Grass, right? Take neutral from you, but Blaze Kick. And it kills anyway. Dodrio, this is what they want to do. They're fast, they do a lot of damage. I got Head Cotton Guard. That's okay. The fight's over. But Dodrio is really good at this type of gameplay where it just goes up and then it's like, I just kill, 1, 2, 3 things in a row and move on. Oh, you're a trainer. You're not... I thought you were the university dude, but I guess that person wouldn't be walking around now, would they? Zebrastrika. Or Zebstrika. Do I think they have Volt Absorb? They could, I believe, because I think the wild one we went up against had it. So I think we're just gonna straight up switch. We're gonna go to Dodrio, because I think they're faster than like a goat. Oh, you're gonna Agility. Slightly concerning. I think you were faster than me now. But if we hit you, you just die, I believe, so... You're just going to use another Agility and die, okay. AI very smart. Unless it only has electric moves, in which case then it would never press them because I'm immune, so maybe the AI is only pressing it because it's the only thing it can do. Tested against Heliolisk probably because it was slower, but against Dodrio, if it's all it had, then it just probably pressed it because everything else was ineffective. Raichu, and you don't have Levitate because you made the, you are very fat. Oh, right, you have Surge Surfer. I think the, is it? Surge Surfer doubles your speed in electric terrain? Not that it matters. Good job, good goat. Horn Leech. Do I want that? Oh, actually, I really like that. I didn't realize it healed. Yeah, we're gonna take it over Seed Bomb. It's a little less powerful, but honestly, I like the staying power. I think that's really, really good. Even though a lot of fights, my goal is to switch Pokemon around to get one-shots and stuff. But in these doubles, we've been struggling with people sticking around for many turns, so Horn Leech, Leech Seed, Synthesis, all gonna be really, really good. Do I need to heal? No, you're high enough HP. That's probably famous last words right there. You're high enough HP, and then I die. That would be really funny. We're not fighting you. See you later, dude. One full restore. Presumably the last town has more of those, or maybe just the Elite Four area. I probably will grind again for some money before the Elite Four, just so I can buy a bunch of 4 restores. So in between and Lepa berries. So just before, as we go through the Elite Four, I can just full heal my team and PP between every fight. We don't have to worry about it. Caparaja. So to be somewhat concerned here, he does have generally earth moves, but he also has steel moves. And, oh, actually, hold on, you're steel. Yeah, we can just make this, we can drought, bring in the sun, and a buffed flamethrower should kill you. I was going to say, we can be concerned with the fact that he may have heavy slam. So going to Dodrio would be a risk in the fact that Dodrio is, heavy slam is based on the weight of the Pokemon. Caparaja being very heavy, up against Dodrio, who is very light, he would get the max amount of damage from it. If you remember all the way back from the gym, the 6th, what's the 6th gym? Yeah, the 6th gym, the doubles, where that, not Mudbray, Mudsdale, used Heavy Slam on our Dodrio, and our Dodrio got owned. Even at -1 defense, it probably wouldn't have mattered looking back on it, because of how much Heavy Slam with the weight difference would have been like 120 base power. So, and Dodrio has very little defense as is, so yeah, you just kind of got owned. Xatu, Flying Psychic. I think I need to switch right away. No, we'll just... Xatu is decently specially bulky, so this might not kill. It did. I'm very happy. And this team so far is performing. I'm looking forward to the great fall when I get to Kalliope and get absolutely owned for some reason, but so far it's been doing great. The offensive nature of some of these Pokemon have been doing really, really well. And the people on this route, yeah, so you're ground. I think you're going to use a ground or a rock move. Well, I guess we're going to go to Goat. I trust in him not to get owned by a ground move. You resist rock, and use Thrash. Okay. Yeah, it does a lot, but I think we'll be fine. Pupitar, the mid-level for Tyranitar. You are 4x weak to grass here, so see you later. And we should full heal from this. Yeah! Hornleech, good! Already making it itself known. I also would like to show off the goats. Whatever you call it. Megaform, because we have the goat. We're finally replacing Pluck. I know that Pluck has the ability to eat a berry, but I don't think we've seen a berry on most Pokemon. Maybe a couple gym leaders or gym trainers, but in general, we basically don't see them, so... There were a lot more trainers on this one. There was, I think this is the 6th one we're going up against. Korean Sun, we are. Yeah, we're just gonna flamethrower. We're gonna take a little bit of damage here from Dry Skin, even if we one-shot. If we do, because we're in the sun and I didn't Mega Evolve to get Drought instead of Dry Skin. Helios will take some damage here, but I might want to Volt Switch into Goat and see what his Mega Evo looks like. kind. Oh, that hit really hard. Okay. Alright, so we're going to Mega Evolve and we will Horn Leech. Kamala is pretty slow, so I'm hoping to be faster. I'm sorry, Goat. What are you? The back sprite is very weird. We're gonna have to look at this. If this Kamala survives. It did, okay. Still did a similar amount of damage. Look at that. Look at those horns, man. What a monster. Yeah, 171 attack here. He even has a decent amount of special attack, so if it wasn't for the fact that I made him fully a physical attacker, you could probably have a special attack on him, because that's a minus special attack, by the way, still over 100. That's better than a lot of my other offensive Pokemon. They're generally pretty specialized, so like Dodrio here, for example, 141 attack with 60 special. And then kind of like, you see the opposite here, where all of these other Pokemon, I mean, Arcanine's close, but most of their capability is kind of just in one or the other, whereas Goat here in his Mega form looks like he is pretty decent at both, so honestly wouldn't even be bad giving him a special attack. Yeah, but then I'd have to change his nature to be like minus defense somewhere, so. I also need to be careful here. I don't know how much further. Looks like the tower's here. Is this a town? There's a Poké Center here. Okay. There are berries. There's an encounter here. Well, let's heal first. I see a Kecleon over there. I didn't think this was a town. I thought this was just a tower. Well, I kind of like this then, because this means we should have more encounters before we go and fight... What's her name? I see a Goomy down there. An Applin. Or was that a Shuckle? I think that's an Applin. Alright, do I want that Goomy, or do I want to... no. Berries, but sure, I can just give them to you right away. We can just buy them. I get a doll, Hydrapple. Well, that was a nice easy quest. Yeah, so it looks like there's a few options here. Obviously, we're gonna just take the random encounter. What we get, what we get. Sun, let me get these so I'm not getting with dry skin. If it wants to give me an encounter, please. Game? I don't have a repel on it. Let's say I should get an encounter somewhere. Kecleon. Alright, well, slightly unfortunate. Kecleon probably not going to be used, but oh well. Kecleon has some nifty uses, especially if it has Protean, and the mod allows Protean to not be super nerfed, where it only works once in battle versus working on every move. But that doesn't always. That's generally very overpowered. So we'll take a look at Kecleon here in a moment. What did you get? But being a normal type, it generally has pretty average stats. I think if I remember, it's in like the high 400s, low 500s. Yeah, as we see, level 33 plus speed. Yeah, you're really slow. So yeah, so Protean changes type to used move. If that works on every single ability, Kecleon's actually pretty good. Because it allows you to, even though right now it has basically nothing, you can give it a bunch of different moves, and it can be like, alright, I can use a psychic move and become a psychic type. Maybe now they're going to use a dark move, or let me back up. Use like a fighting move, become a fighting type. They want to use a psychic move, you become a dark type with a dark move. You're immune to that. You have a lot of play like that moving around the type chart to cover your weaknesses and stuff. So Kecleon can be really good for that. And as you see, he's actually decently bulky. I mean, he's 10 levels below us, but his SPDF is 90, defense 61. Defense a little low, but his special defense is alright. Offensively, there's not much to write home here about. His attack is average, special attack below average, and he has no speed. So, generally speaking, average Pokemon, but, you know, he's there. He can be used. Oh yeah, I didn't talk to anybody in here. So, I'm okay with the Kecleon. Again, I don't think he'll be used. Obviously, the Agumi or even an Applin would have been better. And yes, I could have just gone and spawned one and clicked on him, but the first Pokemon I saw was a Kecleon, so if I did take the overworld encounter, it would have been that. So that's why I was like, we'll just go for the random one. Okay, so this is the tower. We're going to save because I don't know if we immediately go into combat on the inside, but it looks like this fight is going to be weatherless unless we set sun with our Heliolisk. I don't know how big this tower is. Kinda would be nice. Thunder's kind of nice too. Kinda would have been nice to have some... Oops. It would have been nice to have some other trainers here to level up, but well, what do I have up front? I have a Heliolisk and a Dodrio, right? And that'll have to do. Oh wait, this is weather out here. Uh-oh. I think we're going to try to take this one in rain, so we're going to wait a second for rain. This obviously does give an advantage to Thunder, being able to not be inaccurate, but... Oh, I like your sprite. Kecleon and Hydrapple. Full 47. Oh, you guys are pretty high up there. Evasiveness? I'm fine with that. I mean, I'm not using evasiveness stuff anyway. Alright, but we have Steel Fairy and Dragon Grass. So what we're first going to do is, obviously I could Parabolic Charge, but none of them are weak to it. I'm full HP. We'll get Heliolisk again later. We're going to Volt Switch. And I'm going to Volt Switch on Tinkaton. I think Dodrio can kill Tinkaton with Drill Run, but I don't know. So we're just going to play it safe. Hydrapple with the Grass Dragon, I don't really have anything at the moment. I mean, Dodrio can do super effective with it flying, but I think we're going to stick by just killing Tinkaton first. We also have Blaze Kick for the Hydrapple. So we're going to Drill Run there. Oh, you Mega Evolved. I don't know what your ability is. I didn't know what your ability was anyway. That's a sick looking sprite though. You have Fake Out. Concerning. Okay. Does decent damage though. But we're going to go into... I have no items on anybody. Oh, we're probably losing this. Well, we'll see. This is what I get for not being fully prepared. I thought I'd be able to see... I don't know what that does. Hopefully I'm not dead. I am dead. Okay. Fake Out, confirmed. Alright, do I have anyone with Protect, by the way? I don't think I do. It's actually concerning, because... Yeah, you're fainted. That's fine. No, I have no Protects, which means I can't really use Earthquake here. I mean, I'm going to use it anyway, so it's going to be a matter of... It's going to have to be Arcanine coming in, and then we're switching to Annihilate. So I want the Intimidate. No, we'll just bring Annihilate in. As Earthquake is going to hit really hard, by the way, because we're going to Mega Evolve. And, yeah. It may be better not to do that, but yeah, just... I don't think I have actually anything really good up against Hydrapple. Fighting I don't think is going to be that great. I'm going to use this on Hydrapple, or do I... No, you're... But I think you go second, because Rage Fist should get the bonus from this Earthquake. But I think it should kill Tinkaton. Oh, you're just exceedingly fast. Okay. I did not expect you to be that fast. I barely don't kill you. Lovely. Okay, well. Fickle Beam doesn't seem that strong. Now we're going to set up some stuff here. I do have a feeling that she might heal that Tinkaton. I am slower. That's the concern. So if she tries to go for a kill on Arcanine, a Cellarrock will kill Tinkaton. Okay, you didn't heal. There was a chance that she heals Tinkaton because the other admins had some items to heal. Okay, that's great. Really needed you to hit that good goat. We've made 0 progress, by the way. 48. Jeez, your team is so high level, man. I mean, I almost have to synthesis this. Yeah, because you or Hornleech, but you're not weak to it. Oh, he's also grass. I don't know why I even tried to leech seed that. He can't be leech seeded. Alright, we're going to synthesis, and I'm going to... Rocks now, we'll Fire Fang. You are faster, nice. That did so little damage? Okay. We are not very fast compared to them. Well, this is a problem. What does that do? I don't understand. Also, fired. That Hydrapple is very... very, tanky. Also, I just realized it's raining, which means Arcanine does, like, no fire damage. It's entirely my fault. I could have... Oh yeah, we're probably getting owned here. What do you have? You have Surf. That's a little unfortunate. Poison Acid Spray would be good up against Hydrapple. I might be able to get Icy Wind off here. We have a lot to think about for our team. Dynamic speed is a thing, so slowing them down, we might be able to still go first here with Arcanine. It's going to take a lot to actually win this, if we even... We're probably not winning this, I'm telling you now, this first one. We have to double flinch here, and to get a free turn, basically. And we missed Hydrapple anyway. I don't understand what Fickle Beam does. Like, I'm very confused. Having never used Hydrapple, I don't really know anything about it, so... Right, you cannot... Yeah, see, Parabolic Charge would kill you, Flamethrower doesn't do that much, which means Volt Switch it is. So, basically nothing. Okay, this Hydrapple seems very, very tanky. But he also does quite a bit of damage. And we do basically no damage to them, so... Alright, so it looks like our Tentacruel does pretty decently against Hydrapple. But, I mean, yeah, you're just dead here. I still don't know what Fickle Beam does. So far, it looks like, by the way, of course you use a full restore. Yeah, that thing is basically never dying. I think getting Drought up is probably stronger than, having a Goat Mega Evolve. So I have a plan, but yeah, it's gonna be tough, especially that all of our Pokemon are higher level than even the last set of people we did, which, I mean, we kind of knew this was gonna happen. We knew that they had. Alright, so we know Fake Out is annoying, which means we're actually gonna lead with probably you. And I think actually you leading is still fine. So I'm gonna have to teach you Protect. I don't know if his Spirit Break... Oh no, we know the Tickaton can just one-shot my Annihilate anyway. To reconsider then. Might be Arcanine lead. Then we switch Arcanine out immediately. Everyone can learn Protect, so some people are going to learn it, some people aren't. So you're going to learn over Swords Dance. As much as Swords Dance is nice, if we can get it set up, it's very unlikely that you will be able to use that. We're going to give Protect also to Arcanine and Tentacruel. So if we get the Sun up, these will be really good. So we're probably... I mean, Rock Slide is nice for flinching. That means... No, we need to drop one of these then. I'm going to drop Flamethrower for now. I know he has decent special attack, but generally speaking, I'll use Fire Fang. This gives both a... It gives a flinch chance as well as the... chance to burn. Tentacruel... Currently unlikely that I see you'll be pressing Surf in this fight. Acid Spray, Poison Jab, both are super effective and can give benefits to other things. This might be a mistake. I don't know what the other Pokemon are. Maybe Water will be needed, but we're also going to be bringing out the Sun, so Surf is just going to be not that effective. And then I think I actually am going to give Annihilate, also Protect. And I'm going to give it to you over probably Punishment here. Yeah, we have a lot of Protects. We need to give out a bunch of berries. Also might be worth mentioning, we could probably... No, we want Arcanine in on first, and then we can switch. Where are my berries? Went right by them. Yes, I did. We might need to go get more citrus berries. Maybe worth mentioning, Dodrio might not get use out of that citrus berry because they may just get one shot. Yeah, well, you're not going to be Mega Evolving here, Gogoat. I'm sorry. And our lead is, yeah, we're going to Protect, and then you are going to get switched in for Annihilate because I'm trusting the Fake Out start is going to hit one of them, then we can just immune that. And then they'll probably try to Spirit Break Annihilate, so hopefully Dodrio will be fast enough to then kill Tinkaton with the Drill Run. That's my plan. Might not work, and then we'll kind of go from there. But again, we're like super underleveled compared to her Pokemon. It's also worth mentioning we could just fight immediately in the sun. That is an option. However, I like the benefit of immediately some amount of controlling when we go into sun. So if they have any fire moves, they're disincentivized to using them. But it also could be that we don't get into sun at all, because if I bring Heliolisk in and he dies before he can Mega Evolve, then that is a chance to then lose out on that. So yeah, I don't know. But I kind of need to keep my Dodrio and Gogoat alive enough to get to Raging Bolt, because, I don't know, they're ones that have to kind of deal with Raging Bolt. Alright, round 2. Let's see what we got. They're all still like 5 or 6 levels higher than me. But I have to get used to this because most enemies are going to be this much higher level than me. So that seems to be the going rate for hard mode. Alright, so let's stick to the plan. You're going to Protect, and you're switching for Annihilate. Resuming Fake Out here. With them being -1 attack, it should be okay, but hopefully they go after Dodrio. You went after... Alright, so we should be okay there. Now, Annihilate can just die to Spirit Break. We already know this. We're going to Drill Run you. So now Annihilate can just Protect. We're yeah, of course we would miss. Seriously? Bleh. I'm really annoyed at you, Dodrio. And we get crit. Great. Well, we're off to a terrible start. This is probably already over then, because we missed the 5%, like... it looks like Fickle Beam is... Oh no, it crit, so it didn't matter. I think it's time to get Sun up then, and hope that we can power through some part of this. So you need to... We're flamethrowing here. Yeah, it's okay. Make sure I actually press the right button. We're neutral with this. And you're slower, so we... I don't have a normal type. I could have switched Heliolisk into this position, I guess. Man, that really sucks that... Got owned. Do I think Helios will kill in Drought? Well, only one way to find out. I don't really have anything good against Hydrapple, though. I think Helios should be faster. It's a matter of just, do I actually kill in one? Unlikely. Yeah. Close-ish. I say close. It's really not that close. Yeah, Annihilate just gets absolutely owned then. Yeah, we needed to not miss the drill run. The 5% drill run just kind of screwed us. So we know that Heliolisk is faster. However, you also just now die unless I parabolic charge. So I think we're sending a goat in so we can get a parabolic charge, and then we need to... I would love to Earthquake, but that's not going to happen. I would love to Flamethrower. That's also not going to happen. And I also cannot Earthquake, so I have to Horn Leech here. And some of these are going to resist. Yeah, the tons just... you live on such little HP. All of this could have been avoided if we had just hit our drill run. And you're just dead. Almost certain you're getting attacked. Is that a dragon move? It is. However, you do that 3 times, 2 to 3 turns. It would be really good, by the way, against this Hydrapple, but Outrage is untargetable. It just goes off. Pretty sure that Heliolisk is about to die. Does that hit both of us? It does. Wow, that hurt. Now that we're in the sun, I'm, wonder if I can get... Wait, what? We killed you first. Your Pokemon should come in first. That's annoying. Oh, okay, we still did. I was like... The order Pokemon come out go in the order that they died, so because Tinkaton died first, they have to send out their Pokemon first. But I guess because it would... we still sent them out at the same time. Man, I'd love to use the Earthquake, but I'd have to Protect to do that. Looks like this is an all-dragon team, by the way. Or mostly dragon team. We're going to Fire Fang here, and I'm going to Leech Seed here. Hope for the flinch. And I'm hoping that we can just... That's really annoying. You stole my berry. That's rude. This is going to hurt. I think Good Goat's going to die. Oh, the goat lived, and I know I'm faster, which means I can Synthesis. Oh, this is huge. And I think now they're going to focus Goat, which is fine. Man, I should have given you Protect, but what would I have given it over? Like, I want all of this. Right, we're just going to Synthesis. Hope for, if we get a flinch, we're going to be in a huge, huge position. Even though we're down, like, 4 Pokemon. Oh, stop. Oh, we already ate our thing. Oh, but now we're in range to die. This is Burning Jealousy. We didn't get the flinch. Alright, well, that's annoying. Hi, Goat. If my Arcanine was only, I don't know, any amount better of doing flinches, I'd be fine. Well, kill you, and Icy Wind also will kill. Yeah, I really wish we got a single flinch there. One flinch at all from any of those Fire Fangs would have been in a much better position. And also, I'm pretty sure my Tentacruel is just going to get owned here in a second. Because, yeah, he is a lightning move. Breaking Swipe? Just kidding. That's going to lower our attack, right? Wait, does that hit both of us? Okay. Breaking Swipe is kind of overpowered if it hits both people. That's actually wild. Here's the Raging Bolt, which, oh, 49. Alright, that's expected. I don't know how fast they are, but yeah, it looks like this is going to be an, oh man, an all-dragon team. Where's my Frostlass? We'll see if we can get the double flinch. We are faster. Just kidding. We just miss. On Arcanine, I believed in you. If we flinched Raging Bolt, though, that'd be kind of nice. Oh, we did? Oh, this is going to hurt. I'm 4x weak to that. Arcanine's dead. Tentacruel's 2x weak to that. Also probably dead. Oh no, Stomping Hammer only hits one target. Okay. Tentacruel, you got a lot of work to do. Whatever. Icy Wind, and then you're going to die to a lightning move. I don't know, maybe we keep the Hydrapple out. Tentacruel's going to have to do so much work here. I wonder if I should just give you Ice Beam. That's going to be really annoying. That means you don't see a kill on a full HP Tentacruel. That's fine, though. Still valid. Yeah, because I mean, like, we can just do this where we Acid Spray, and now you're -2, but doesn't really do anything. That's minus defense. Goodbye, Tentacruel. And my Citrus Berry. We're going to have to go get more of those. But you're going to call Mind again? Really? Guess you're back to neutral now with your special defense. Did I miss something? Oh, Thunderclap. I know what that is. I've only ever seen it in VGC, so I haven't actually used it. Thunderclap has priority if a target is attacking. That is correct. Alright, anyways, first things first. We need to go find more berries. I need to think of a better plan. So at the moment, our starting is... Tinkaton is kind of a problem. I like the Arcanine into something else to prevent the... Well, not, to waste their Fake Out. No, you hit the Mints. So I do like that, but then I don't really have a good follow-up for killing it, especially if my... My Dodrio just misses. It's Drill Run. I mean, that alone, I should have been able to kill with that Drill Run, I felt like, but it just wasn't because we missed. So I don't mind trying that opening again, but to be honest, I'm probably going to give it 1 or 2 more tries here and then just actually level up some, because I don't want to be on this fight forever, and I don't really see a good way. If I can't keep my Gagoda stuff alive, I need ice moves as well, so... My Tentacruel is something that would be really good, but honestly the Pokemon that needs to be there is Frostlass. Darn, my self-imposed rules of no reason that I don't actually have to follow if I don't want to, and I could just switch Pokemon, but I haven't chosen to do that yet. So right now this seems fine. We're switching you. You go for a Drill Run. Problem is, if you get crit by Fickle Beam, you just die. So I'm still not sure what Fickle Beam does. I gave you Protect, right? Yeah. I could also just lead Heliolisk Arcanine and just immediately Flamethrower the Tinkaton. And I Protect with Arcanine. Or I lead with Annihilate. Well, it might not calculate Spirit Break before it's in Mega Form. It may prioritize using Fake Out. No. Obviously, when I led Helios Dodrio, it faked out Dodrio. I guess it felt like that was more dangerous. We'll stick with this lead for now. And we'll just hope that, you know, Dodrio doesn't miss the 5% drill run. Really annoyed at that. So we don't have Earthquake yet, I think, right? Like, I don't remember getting that. Dig, but not Earthquake. And Bulldoze. There's another way to lower their speed, but Drill Run is stronger. And we also, like I said, we do have Ice Beam. I don't know who else can use it, though. The only person that would really benefit from it would be Heliolisk, and they're not in. I'd give it to Tentacruel. I mean, it is stronger by quite a bit. I would teach it over Poison Jab. So, yeah, we'll teach it for now. We'll see how this looks. I gotta remember I saved before teaching it, though, so... if we wipe again, which is possible, or likely, honestly, it will... I'll need to reteach it if I want to use it again. But obviously that Hydrapple is 4x weak to ice, so... There's also the case of, if I do switch my team, honestly, Frostlass lead is really strong. We could just kill Hydrapple immediately. Protect with Dodrio. I guess the concern would be, do I think he'd Spirit, that Kalliope, that she would Spirit Break on turn 1 over Fake Out. Generally, Fake Out is prioritized really highly. Let's see, I guess. And like I said, yeah, we'll start in whatever weather this is. Oh, it's going to be sun. Whoops. Maybe. Again, I really like her sprite, though. Those were... Oh, she threw Master Balls out, which means that's all she had, really? We're in range. Perfect. My evasiveness is not an issue in my opinion. Alright, so we're protecting and switching. Should be Fake Out plus Fickle Beam, I guess, is what it ended up being. One of these times we're going to do this and it's going to be Spirit Break on the first one. I'm going to be like, really? It'll be really sad. Perfect. That's what we want out of turn 1. Take 0 damage. Alright, it's a 95 accuracy. Please, please don't miss this time. So you're going to use Spirit Break, almost assuredly. Are you... I am so mad, man. Like, why? How do I miss 2 5% in a row, man? Like, I'm sorry. That is exceedingly frustrating. To sit here and say 2 95s in a row, you just missed both of them? Like, I don't know, man. Like, what am I supposed to do there? If the answer is we'll go get a 100% accuracy move, like, a 95 should not be that inaccurate. Like, it's a 95% accurate move. It should be good enough to hit 95% of the time. The fact that I've missed 2 in a row is just, it's really annoying. It's like, what is that? That's a 0.5% chance or something? And it just really upsets me, man. We're just going to try to kill it, but it's faster than Annihilate. It's going to Spirit Break, and Annihilate's going to die. I don't understand why I miss 95. This is a stupid Dodrio, man. Like, that just irritates me. Like, I know they're not 100% accurate, but like, it should not be so absurd that we miss 2 exactly in a row. Oh, Spirit Break is physical? Interesting. Alright, well, Annihilate's still probably dying here because, yeah. About to make it minus defense stats. Like, Dodrio was so good on the trainers up to this. It was hitting, it was killing, it's the way it should be. And then as soon as we get here, it's every time I've used it, miss every time. And it's like, okay, well, why do I bother bringing you, man? I don't even know what we're going to be expecting here. Rayquaza. I think we have to Volt Switch here. Obviously getting you back in is going to be really hard, but... And you don't really have anything here. I guess maybe we need to go see the move tutor, see if you can get Ice Punch, because Ice Punch would be really good here too. I think we're going to protect just for some amount of safety, I guess. Right, you have Volt Absorb. I don't know why I even bothered trying. Well, yeah, we're losing. I'm just super tilted. It fucking Dodrio. Excuse my language. I apologize. Dodrio just being worthless. Like, both times you started, and it's just immediate miss, immediate death. And it's like, dude, like, come on. You have to hit these. Like, it's not that difficult. It's not minus accuracy at the beginning. It's minus evasiveness. You don't evade. Just hit the enemy and they'd be dead. Instead, we have to deal with the fact that my Dodrio is just garbage. So, I'll give it one more try, but then I'm just switching the team around. Dodrio is going to be gone because they're miserable. And then Tentacle probably also getting replaced because I just cannot be bothered anymore with Dodrio missing that much. Like, it should not miss 2 in a row of 95 hits. Like, none of these Pokemon have an absurd amount of evasiveness. So, just really, really tilting. Need to calm down though. Just really, really annoyed at that Pokemon. Like, I just still can't get it through my head about how do you miss back-to-back 95s? Alright, so I'm just going to... Do I think I kill with this though? Hold on. So it's 90, 55, so 35 more. If we haven't done any other damage to Hydrapple, the Ice Beam should kill, so we're going to go for that. And then you... They are slower. I mean, I'm kind of having to go for a Rock Slide flinch here. I don't think a Cellar Rock kills the Dracozolt. Okay. Oh, a crit there. Perfect. Alright, the Ice Beam should absolutely kill now. Still just very upset at that stupid bird, man. No, we don't need this. Alright, we know from the last fight, Raging Bolt is... It only has Master Balls? Oh, you have Photosynthesis. Oh, that's so bad. Alright, well... We'll see what we can do. +1, do I think you can kill me? Maybe. If I attack with you, and he is attacking... Right, we're going to risk it here. We're going to protect first. And we're going to Rock Slide. That's really bad. Risking him, well, we can switch actually, because if you're Thunderclapping, I can switch to Goat now. And Arcanine can just Rock Slide again. Because I think they would see a kill easier on Tentacruel with a Thunderclap. Nice crit. It's gonna hurt. It's actually not... Oh, minus defense, though, is really bad. But I think Raging Bolt, you're gonna Calm Mind again. Interesting. Alright, do I think Mega Goat's faster? I don't know. If he is, Earthquake should kill, otherwise I should Leech Seed something. We're 100% dead to Crush Claw here, so I think we have to do this and Protect. You're faster. Oh, that's miserable. Well, we're in trouble. I guess I needed Icy Wind to, with Tentacruel to make Silvally slower. It's doable. I see a way to do it. I have a feeling if I Icy Wind, I'm just gonna die. I'm gonna have to do it though, right? Like, I don't know, I think I need to Ice Beam here. And you need to Rock Slide. Yeah, Thunderclap, I saw it coming. Oh, that's so bad, man. How much better this fight would be if just the Tinkaton immediately died to our Dodrio doing its job instead of, you know, missing because it wants to not do anything properly. Yeah, you're just going to keep Thunderclapping now. There's nothing we can do. Yep, we lost. What a surprise. I'm still... We'll give it one more go, but if Dodrio dies, misses, and then immediately dies again, like, I'm benching that Pokemon, and it's never coming to another fight. Like, I don't care. Like, if it's the best Pokemon in existence. We will level Gligar because they are just the better Pokemon, and this is why. This is the exact reason why. Is that Dodrio just misses. It doesn't come up when you need it to actually do its job. And by the fact that it just misses, 95% chances is absurd. Like, I don't know, man. Like, this is why I don't like inaccurate moves, which is really, really frustrating because then it prevents me from using Pokemon like that. Oh, you already have it. Prevents me from really wanting to use other Pokemon. 95% accuracy, and yet you just miss? Like, I don't know, man. Why use a Pokemon like that? That just makes them not fun to use. And you can say, well, maybe they need to have better moves. I don't know, man. Like, if you want diversity in the team and the ability to do different teams and try other Pokemon, like, it would make sense that you would want Dodrio should have at least some amount of accurate ground moves. And you say, well, it has Bulldoze. Yeah, but I could just go level Gliscor and give him Stomping Tantrum, which is better than Bulldoze, single target, and does more damage. Or Gliscor, by this time, I believe, might even have Earthquake, which is just significantly better, and I could easily just press that, and it just kills everything. I don't know, man. Just... I don't get the point of it, I guess. I'm frustrated at myself, because I'm basically wanting to try to make it work, and I'm just not, because... Yeah. It's my own self-imposed rules on Pokemon, and then it's like, just this Dodrio is just irritating me because it wants to not hit 95%. So it's like, bleh. I think our lead is fine. I think the strategy is there. It just requires a Dodrio to actually hit something, which can lead to being very frustrating on my part because it has a 5% chance to miss. Don't worry, it'll happen again, I'm sure, because that's what this Dodrio wants to do. And honestly, after this section, I'm probably benching him anyway and never using him again because I really wanted to like Dodrio versus just leveling up Gliscor. But this fight, as it has proven, is just shown that Dodrio is a weakness. Compared to to having a glide score. Who could have acrobatics, which does a way better air move, flying move. Could probably have Earthquake by now. It assuredly has Stomping Tantrum. And I'm sure has other coverage moves that are just better. I also have, again, like, not trying to be good or bad here, but I have no idea what Hydrapple does, which is clearly just my own fault. And then I don't know what they do. Nope, we're done here. Good, this Dodrio's going away. This is absurd, man. You can't miss 3 95s in a row. You're getting benched. You're never, ever, ever getting used again. I also didn't save after that, so I didn't get the EXP. I don't even care. This Dodrio will never be used again. I'm sorry. Like, see you later, dude. Legitimately, you cannot convince me that it's worth using this Pokemon if it's gonna miss 3 95% in a row. See you later. We're done with you. If you're going in this box, I will never use you again. Like, I will go and literally level up Gligar, and they will just be a better Pokemon. Period. Like, they already have acrobatics and U-turn. Like, they're just infinitely better. And they're 12 levels lower. I just don't understand why that Dodrio has an issue. Like, just, I'm so annoyed, man. I'll even go level him up right now. Don't care. Because why? I think this Gligar is just a better Pokemon. And I would have leveled him earlier, but I was like, you know what? I want to try this Dodrio. It's a flying ground. We'll give it a shot. We'll see what it does. And, yeah, it's just been absolutely worthless. And I guess not auto-run that. I'm going to quickly take a look here and make sure I have everything I need for it. I think I'm going to open up this little Pokedex thing I have. Gligar. You level with the Razor Fang, so I need to know where I get a Razor Fang. Let me see here. Items. Location. Items. Alright, here we go. So this is the thing I found the other day. This is where I found the Pokeball. Evolution item. We need a Razor Fang. Razor Claw, I guess? Is that what it said? Razor Claw? Razor Fang. It's, based on this thing doesn't exist. Oh, there we go. Razor... Wanderer's Woods. Have I gotten that yet? I don't think I did. Might have. Hopefully I didn't sell it. Oh, here we go. Look, we have it. Razor Fang. We just already had it. We're still going to go level him up some. Get him at least to, I don't know, 40-ish. But yeah, very just wildly disappointed in Dodrio, man. Tried to give him the benefit of the doubt, tried to make it work. Nope. That Pokemon is garbage. Absolutely worthless. Gliscor will just be better in every way. Has U-turn, can't have its attack lowered, has acrobatics, also learns ground moves. We'll go to the move tutor, we'll give it EVs, we'll, yeah, the whole 9 yards. Learn fly. Fly's okay, and we'll take it over Slash here, but really annoyed, man, because like we have a fighting chance in that fight if our Dodrio just lands one attack. I'm not asking for it to land every attack, just one. If it lands the Drill Run, I am certain we are in such an advantageous position that we can then just get through the fight. but it literally can't hit the only attack it needs off, and it just misses. No, you're benched. Gone. See you later. Never using you again. Alright, let's take a look at what you can learn. Oh yeah, so learns Ice Fang. That's really nice. We're probably going to take that for this fight. Learn Knockoff. That's also really good. Currently no amazing ground move, so we'll take Ice Fang. You might not learn a really good ground move for a bit then. Which means I might be teaching you Bulldoze. So what is your... What do you currently have? Probably teach it over Fly, I guess. Fly is not really needed. Acrobatics is just better, in my opinion. Yeah, Frustration. That's what I have right now. Also learned to Dig. We have Bulldoze. It should learn Bulldoze. Yep. We're gonna get rid of Fly. This is slightly concerning in what we do here because obviously our lead depends on, you know, our current lead that we had strategy before I literally just benched in and will never use again, was that this Gligar... What? You can't fly if you don't have it? Are you serious? Really? Okay, that's actually really dumb, in my opinion. It should be able to use Fly, but because it can use these other three things, and that's... I have to switch to a Pokemon with Fly, or that can't use other things to fly around. I do think that that's actually kind of a misstep here. So we will take Mandibuzz, though. We'll switch it back out, don't worry, because I don't want to be stuck with it. Yeah, if we had it as a move, it could use Fly, but yeah, it should prioritize Fly, by the way. Cut, Rock Smash, and Strength are not needed. They're all, you have to interact with something to make them work. So you should, in reality, just make Fly like the only thing that you can click from the menu. I'm sorry, Fly and Flash. The only things you click from the menu, because everything else you have to click an item, or not an item, an interactable thing in the world to actually use. So like Rock Smash, you have to click a rock. For actually, those Swablues die. I don't think they give that much EXP. Rock Smash, you have to click a rock. Surf, you have to click on the water. Waterfall, you have to click on a waterfall, even though we haven't gotten Waterfall, if it even is a thing. Could not be. Oh, right, you're Fairy in this. Whoops. I mean, it's still super effectively two-shot. What was the other one? Strength, you have to click a rock to move. Well, that's going to be annoying. So you have to click all those things outside of the menu to actually make those things work. Whereas Fly, you have to click from the menu. And then also... Oh, we're about to die. Oops. Oh no, you're fine. If that's the case, I'm just going to play it safe here. Do I think you die after this chip damage? No, probably not. Yeah, I'm just not going to risk him dying, because I need him to have EXP. Whereas Fly and Flash, you can only use from the menu. So I would say that if there's an update to the game, I would only make it so Fly and Flash can be selected from the menu there. Because everything else, you literally have to click on something to make it work. Yeah, Swablu, it doesn't give that much. Like I said, those level 20-something stuff west of Sophos City give that much EXP, and they're like level 25, and we, outside of the water, we should be able to generally own them. There you go. Is this a Ponyta, or is this a Rapidash? Looks like a Ponyta. Yeah, unfortunately, unevolved Pokemon just do not give a lot of EXP. Also, you're faster than me. Yeah, that's a little concerning. And we got burned. Sweet. Just what I wanted. Well, we're switching again because I don't want Glysaur to die. And probably should have just had gone to Sophos City originally and gone west of there and fought those things because they're safer. Oh yeah, it's also doing more damage because we're in the sun. That makes sense, actually. Also realize you don't have any water move anymore. Oops. Okay, we still kill you. Whatever. Yeah, really just not happy with that fight, man. Is that a... I see Yen Megas down there. This is, what is this? This is the Apple dude, right? Yeah, Appleton. He should be 4x weak to ice. That was a crit? Oh boy. Also a crit. Okay, everyone's critting today. That's interesting. I have to think of what we're gonna do for who's gonna be, how the lineup's gonna look as well, because Glysaur can't go first. I mean, it could, but I'd have to get rid of Acrobatics for it. Or Bulldoze, I guess, either or. I guess we could go to those Yan Megas, just immediately switch to, whatever you call it. Do I think I die to this dude? Maybe. I'm gonna trust. Oh, he's gonna bulk up. He's faster? Ooh, concerning. Yeah, we don't even two-shot anymore. That's not good. He shouldn't use a ground move. Well, I guess it's a random Pokemon, so it could use random AI and press one, but... Of course it did. I was immune to that, by the way, on my Gliscor. I might die to this because a bulk up. Nope, we're still alive. Oh, but we're -1 speed and -1 citrus berry. I did a really good job by switching there. Go me. I'm playing miserably right now. And obviously we're going to get some extra EXP on the rest of our team too, so that'll be nice, but... yeah, I think we could have done that fight. Well, I think the AI of Raging Bolt, now that I know it a little bit better, I should have a way to take it down. Having Tentacruel out I think I'm just going immediately for Icy Wind and to slow down both Pokemon so Arcanine's faster, and then also immediately that's not an evolved Pokemon. And then immediately I should go and actually I think we should just stay down here in the Dragonair. And then immediately just go into Ice Beam and try to kill it. Versus trying to stall it out, thinking it's going to Thunderclap on the first turn. If we don't start in Sun, I think we're good to go just to immediately, take care of it that way. Acrobatics. That does like very little. Oh, this is also a Yanma, not a Yanmega. Oh, I thought you were evolved. You look like you were evolved on this overworld. Neutral. Yay. Obviously, like, we would have one-shot with Acrobatics if we weren't holding the Lucky Egg, but we're holding a Lucky Egg to gain EXP. But we want to be looking for evolved Pokemon, which looks like that guy down there is. Yeah, this is another Applin variant. Yeah, Appleton, Flapple, Dragapple, I think is the other one. I don't know, maybe not. I don't know. I've never used it, so I don't know what to expect. That Dragapple that we saw, I'm guessing it's the third evolution. It seems really bulky, and it seems to use special attacks. Looks like it had Burning Jealousy, had whatever Fickle Beam is. I don't know what that does, to be quite honest. I probably should just look it up so I know what it does. Yeah, so if we're fighting evolved stuff here, we're gonna gain a ton of levels. Leaf Blade. Leaf Blade hits both sides, right? No. I think we're gonna stick with Horn Leech, though. Thunderbolt, that's pretty good. But again, I think we'd probably take it over Nuzzle now, actually. We're going to go back into this fight, and we're going to be such higher level, and it should be much easier, but I'm slightly disappointed in myself on the fact that, like, we should have been able to do that fight, but I'm still just absolutely peeved that Dodrio missed 395% in a row. Like, that is just unacceptable to me, which is why I immediately benched him, and I said, never again. He's never getting pulled out of the box again, and, oh well, maybe he could be a better Pokemon next time. But instead, we're going to have a Pokemon that doesn't have accuracy issues on everything it has. And I know I could have been like, well, maybe I just trained Bulldoze instead, but I'll be honest, the reason I picked Drill Run is I wanted an option for single target ground move without, the issue of having to protect the other side in a double. That was the whole point. And we saw, like, on the trail down here against all those Pokemon, it's a little unfortunate you hurt yourself, that when it connects, like that, it does so well. Like, it was one-shotting Pokemon that it was super effective against, which is what I need it to do. But it didn't want to do that, so I benched it because I got tired of it missing something that should be majority of the time accurate. Versus, everything else I did. I didn't even see how much EXP you gave. You're a tier 2 Pokemon though, so you should give a decent amount. Also realize we're an hour and a half in, so it's unlikely I'm actually going to get back to her eventually, because this Glysaur needs to get at least, I say this very nicely, at least level 42 or 43, so otherwise it's basically not going to do but so much. Might not even be faster. And that's the other benefit of Dodrio is fast. Gliscor is a bit slower than that, but I should be able to address some of that. I also didn't give Gliscor any EVs. That would probably help leveling it up, actually. Let's do that right after this battle. Plus speed, plus attack should be very helpful. 1100, that's not that great, but... Alright, so we'll do this. 252, 82. Give the rest in HP. Oh, it didn't. Defense, I guess, whatever. Doesn't really matter that much. But yeah, hopefully this will go fast. Especially now that I actually gave it EVs, it should start one-shotting things. And obviously as we get a little bit more EXP here, we should be enough level where we just one-shot everything that we come across, and that will make it much faster. Yeah, so we just kill in one, we don't have to worry about any extra animations, any damage back. 1800, that's really good. Screech, we're gonna skip that. Oh, interesting that they're both learning the same move. I know we're not learning Screech. Flare Blitz is really good. And this is something to consider is that soon Arcanine is going to get switched around. We're going to change its ability, if we can get more ability patches, to Rockhead from Intimidate. So it'll lose Intimidate, but it'll gain Rockhead. So then it has these Flare Blitz, which is 120 base power fire move, stab. The thing I don't take any recoil. And then in a couple more levels, I forget exactly when, Arcanine also learns Head Smash, which is the rock version. It's 150 base power. So that would take the place of like Rock Slide. We'll probably keep a Cellar Rock just for the priority. But I don't know if I want that now or not. It's possible I don't yet, because the flinch would be really nice, but also the damage is just really good. So actually I think I am going to take it. This might be a mistake right now, but eventually it is what I want my Arcanine to have, because it will give it Rockhead, and that is because of how powerful it is. It looks like every Flapple we come up against is about a little over half a level. About half a level now. So it should be not actually, honestly, not too bad to get EXP if we're just looking for Flapples. Or Appletons, because since they could be either or. Goomies. I don't need Goomies. They don't give EXP. Oh, Gagoat. Gagoat also gives good EXP. And we should be at the point, too, where we may be faster than Gagoat now. That we've leveled up, and last time we fought him, we didn't have EVs, so... Yay, we're faster. Maybe we kill you now, because you don't have bulk up? Almost. Came really close. Stomp. Nah, whatever. Yeah, but as you can see, this Gliscor already over 100 attack, physical attack. He is going to hit very hard. He's not going to be as fast as what Dodrio was, but honestly, I'm fine with that. I haven't changed his nature yet either, so I could give him plus speed nature instead of plus attack. Whereas Dodrio I had to give plus attack because just to help it out. Oh man, this one is bulky. I guess Appleton, because it has 3 different apples, so I guess it has 3 different full lines of what Appleton can evolve into. I guess there's like the Flapple seemed faster, Appleton seems tankier, and I don't know what the other one is. It seems like then there would be a final evolution as well. I don't know, if this EXP actually goes much faster, we might be able to get back to doing the fight before I have to end the video. We'll see. Might put it off. I'm still a little heated about the whole topic of Dodrio. Oh, was that? I wonder if that was an Altaria. Yeah, it looked like it was bigger than this Swablu. I probably should have fought that. Oh well. Are you worth fighting? Nope. I mean, I will just Ice Fang it because it dies in one. Just to see its EXP, it's probably only going to be like 700 or 800, I would guess. Not even close. Okay. 400? Yeah, what a waste of Ice Fang. Nice. So, the goat's still giving about half a level. The Apple and Appleton probably half a level as well. So those are, we got 3 that we can farm really easily. They all are one shot almost now. Probably another 1 or 2 levels, and then yeah, my Gliscor really will just be going to battle. We Ice Fang, it dies, we move on. We also, I forgot to, well, we still don't one-shot. Forgot to look at Annihilate at the move trainer to see if we get Ice Punch. This Ice Punch would be really good on him. It's a nice move, obviously, but it's 4x effective against that Dragapple. It's 2x effective against all of those dragons. Or maybe I don't want to use Close Combat or Rage Fist. I would take it over Shadow Punch right now. It's wild that this is the most effective way to spawn Pokemon. I also, if something was up there, I would have missed it because I was running so fast. I keep thinking back on the second fight, or well, the third fight, I guess. What it would have been like if we just hit and killed that Tinkaton on turn 1. Like, what would that have looked like? That should have looked amazing. And I have no idea, by the way, if this Gliscor will be faster. But also, like, with the fact that it's going to... I currently only have Bulldoze, I don't have Skill Run, so I might not have a strong enough move to immediately kill. So I have to think of how I'm going to kill said Tinkaton now. Reality could go with Earthquake would be really good, but I don't know if I want to start the fight in Sun. But maybe I don't need to if I have enough Ice. Yeah, it looks like Altaria. We might fight that here in a second. And also, like, I know I mentioned a long time ago, this is one of the reasons I don't do hardcore Nuzlocke personally. Like I said, I have immense respect for the people that do them. but I would not want to restart every time I wiped because of something like that. And I know it's like, oh, well, don't use inaccurate moves, but I don't know. I value my time enough where I want to play other things. And yes, this is fun, but to play it a bunch of times is probably not nearly as fun for me anyway. I would not consider myself good enough to speedrun hardcore Nuzlocke. Even though I know there are people that do, and continue to do that. Okay, it would have been nice to kill you there. Oh, you Cotton Guard anyway. Well, I should kill. Yeah, nice. Took a lot of hits though, so I don't really like that. And for 1600, I'd rather not waste my time on them because I don't one-shot them immediately. Rather stick to the Flapples and the Goats versus going after Altarias. Steamy's not really that great. Steamy was what, like 1100, I think? I guess it's decent. We probably do one-shot now with Ice Fang, but I like the 4x weakness here on Flapples and Goats, because I can just guarantee one-shotting. And it makes the farming this EXP so much faster by targeting them specifically. Nice, good go. 36. Yeah, our team's going to be much higher level. I think everyone's going to have at least 1, maybe 2 levels more when we go back to her, so we should have a much better appearance against the team, but I don't know, maybe this is predicating what is to come when I get to the E4. Because I did read that in the documentation that, like, hard mode starts at everything being at least 1 level higher than you, and eventually ends up being up to 5 levels higher than you. Which means E4, everything is 5 levels higher than me. That's gonna be it's gonna be a tough one. But you know what? That's why we're here. We're here to have fun. Definitely, there are some stars among our team that have performed, and then obviously there are some that have not performed. But I think overall, a lot of our Pokemon have done well. Like, I've been really happy with, because I can go through the list, Mandibuzz, I think, like I said, S tier so far for me. That Pokemon's been amazing. And it's probably coming with us to the E4. I think it already is shoe-in to just be there. It's just how good they've been throughout the game. Scavenger, really good as a Mega. Regenerator, U-Turn, Brave Bird, just all around really good. And it's multiple immunities. Immunity to Psychic, immunity to Ground. Both really, really good for when pivoting around things. I think Gardevoir, really good. My only Fairy type right now. It has performed basically every time it's been brought, it's done really well. But Gardevoir has always been a really good Pokemon, so they're kind of just like, you're almost always good with whatever they do. Arcanine's been really good. Delphox has been good when the time has been right to use them, but honestly, a lot of the times it has not been favorable for fire Pokemon. Whether it's been all the gyms have multiple ground users. We're up against basically people that have heavy hitting ground moves all the time. Permanent weather in fights. All of those kind of add up to not really be beneficial to the fire Pokemon. I feel like since we've, in the game so far, like the first gym, fire was great. Fennekin kind of just took care of business. But every gym since then has all had some sort of, yeah, anti-fire is not what you want. Being said, I like Delphox. I'd like to bring them for my starter. So I'd like to see the option of bringing them, if I can. If I can't, oh well, but I would like to make it work. Other Pokemon that have been really good, Clodsire, Quagsire, both of the sires, they have been just on point. Every section of the game that they've needed to perform. Both now have water absorb, that's amazing. The bulk Clodsire had up against that other admin was really, really good. And then Quagsire, just in all the sections I've brought him, he's just been super, super good. I really like him. Gyarados, consistently good. I don't think I've really had a bad go with Gyarados, outside of when I left him in to get thundered by a Pelipper. But that's more on me as being a bad trainer than him being a bad Pokemon. 4x weak to electric is fine. It allows you to pivot really well because you can bring him in on something, bait a lightning move, or an electric move, and then switch into a ground, which basically a free switch. So, more on me to just work around his weaknesses versus him being bad and dying those few times. Annihilate. Honestly, Annihilate's been pretty average. I haven't really seen him go and be like, man, I'm really, really good so far. Frostlass has been good. So, Frostlass might be a good include. Has really good special bulk and gives me access to Intimidate when I need it. That's not a required, it doesn't always have Intimidate. Heliolisk, oh, I almost forgot about Heliolisk. Heliolisk has been really good as well. So we have a lot of Pokemon that have been performing really well, and options to see them. So we're only going to get a couple more levels here. I think 43 or 44 on Gliscor will be fine. Which I say that, and it's like everybody else is now 46 or 47, so yeah, we should be in much better position to actually fight and win. So. But I gotta change my lead and figure out what I'm gonna do there. Because obviously Gliscor can't lead. I don't have Protect on you. But I need something to take out that Kecleon. And it may be, and like I said, I probably don't want to start in... oh, is this the other one? Start in Sun, because we know Raging Bolt... Yeah, Dipplin. Alright, so there are 3 of them. Because Raging Bolt then has Photosynthesis, where it gets +1 special attack upon entering, so we're probably fighting in the rain. Which, for better or worse, I mean, it is what it is. So I gotta think of a way to just kill that Tinkaton. For the moment has been flamethrowing it. That's not gonna work. And I guess it could still work and I just deal with the fact that Raging Bolt is +1. Think about it more here in a minute once we actually are a proper level. I do need to go back to the move trainer and the mint, because I didn't set Gliscor's nature. Probably going to set plus speed. I know plus attack is probably better, but when we get to 43 here, we'll go. There'll only be a couple more battles then. Haven't seen Goat in a while. Like I said, if Annihilate gets Ice Punch, I think we'll have really, really good options here. Between Tentacruel, Ice Beam, and Icy Wind. There's a good go. Ice Fang, and if we get Ice Punch. I think those are going to be 3 things on Pokemon that would be really, really nice. It seems like her team is very dragon heavy. And then I can be done with this self-imposed rules that I put on that I could have just switched at any time. I mean, I do think this section of the game has been interesting so far. I do like that all the teams are extremely powerful, but I think it... Drill run? No, we're not learning that. 5% chance to miss? No thank you. Done with that. Never teaching that move again. At least in this run. I like that each of the admins are really strong. However, I would say the downside of it is you kind of incentivize once you know what it is. All right, well, let me preface this first. If you're not doing a hardcore Nuzlocke of this, you're not fighting them anyway right away. You're not fighting any trainers right away. You're just going to level up to whatever the level cap is, which we still haven't hit, by the way. Everyone's still continuing to get EXP. Did he just hit 43? Yes. Okay, so we're going to go wide. If you're doing a hardcore Nuzlocke, you're already just going to get to the level cap on all the Pokemon you want to use, and then go fight the trainers. You're not going to fight them leveling up like I am, because the risk of losing a Pokemon is just there. You would play it as safely as possible if you could. And I'm sure there are people that do hardcore Nuzlocks where they just do that, and that's fine. They're probably better players than me. That's quite alright. But it turns it into you want to play as safe as possible, and that means taking no risk. So you would level up as much as possible with fighting them. So you probably would be incentivized to just fight every trainer before the admins, and then not fight the admins themselves. So like in the Satyr's Lair, you would just fight those 2 trainers and leave. Then you'd go, to the place. Yeah, or we do get Ice Punch. Huge. You would go west of the western Kaptara Island. You just fight all the trainers, and then you would leave. You would go down to where we're at now, the Tower of Dioxippus, and you would fight all the trainers on the way to there, and then you would leave. And then you would fight each of the admins in a row. But then, by then, you'd have a team that would be much higher level versus going and doing each one like I did in a row with a separate team. So I do think there is that for it, which is kind of weird, but it's not going to be perfect. So, all right, Gliscor, what do you got? Oh, you're already plus speed. Oh, geez. Yeah, well, you're going to stay plus speed because I need you to be speedy. All right, and we want plus speed minus special attack. I'm definitely going to have to go farm more money. Would have thought 400 grand would have been more than enough, but it's not. Lysander. So he's actually going to be much tankier now when we look at him. Yeah, well, look at that. Do I want to change anyone else's? Is Annihilate? Are you plus speed? No, you're plus attack. Wait, why are you minus defense? Did I really never give you something? Wow, that's terrible on my part. I wonder if I should give you plus special attack. I like you being extra bulky on the special side, but honestly that's not helping you kill things. Yeah, we're changing yours. I don't know why you're minus defense. I should be special, but we'll do the same thing. We're gonna make him faster. Also, so far, and I don't know if this is going to hold true, we've seen the same team out of Kalliope every time. I don't know if that's going to hold true forever, though. Presumably, she may have other teams. Like, the other admins had different teams. Obviously, the 2 leads seem to always be the same. It's just the Pokemon, and then Raging Bolt, obviously, would stay the same. But it's all the other Pokemon. So maybe the Soul Valley, Arctivolt, and I forgot what the other one was. Maybe those change. But I think we've seen the same team every time. Also for Soul Valley, it'd be nice to have Annihilate still around, because close combat should just one-shot that. Alright, let's take a look. How do I want to lead this? Basically, my lead is going to have to, whatever I lead with, I have to protect. Have to be something like these two. But then I don't, how am I killing? Inkaton has to be killed probably by one of these two. You don't have protect, so I'm just kind of risking you getting flinched. Fickle Beam also isn't grass because you've been hit by it and it doesn't, you don't proc Sap Sipper. I mean, I guess if I start in Sun, I don't need to set the Sun. Yeah, I like to get, so Intimidate, you're almost always going to be first. I think that's just the way to go. You into you seems to be pretty safe. But then whoever else is next is going to have to, whoever else is first has to have some sort of protect. Do you have protect actually? Yes. So I could do this into Icy Wind. Yeah, let's actually do that. Give that a try. So let's protect plus switch into Icy Wind. And we'll give it a try. I know we're coming up on 2 hours. It's going to be quite a long video. I apologize. The only consoling part is if we do win, Rayquaza is going to be very quick. We throw a Pokeball and we are done. There is no fighting Rayquaza. But now that we don't have that bird on our team, I'm still very annoyed at that. I think we are going to wait for, no. I don't want the Raging Bolt to get the free +1 special attack in the Sun. We can make it Sun after it comes out, though. Oh, they're in different positions, so this is probably a different team then. Still think this lead is fun. My Annihilate is much faster though, so it is worth considering. I might be fast enough to be faster than that Tinkaton. I'm expecting a fake out here. Still a bit annoying, but I guess some. Oh, you're gonna be -1 speed now, but that's okay. You're just going to. Alright, so you can Icy Wind, and you can just Protect, because, well, Protect has priority. There are some things faster than Protect, though. Tentacruel is naturally faster, so that is important to note. Also, we do quite a bit of damage there. Do no damage there, but we did slow you down. Okay, well, they both went for Annihilate. Excellent. I could not have asked for better. Alright, so I'm going to just kill this Hydrapple, and we're going to switch you. who I'm going to against this Tinkaton, though. Gigaton Hammer is steel. I mean, Tentacruel is probably the best against you, but I think we're going to have to get, I would say Heliolisk so we can get the sun out, but then that's... Yeah. If Raging Bolt comes out here when we kill this Hydrapple, I think we'll be in a fine position. And maybe Tinkaton use Spirit Break here, because if you use Spirit Break on Heliolisk, we are immune to it, because Spirit Break, as long as I remember, is Ghost. We would be able to just immune that. Yeah, we're much higher level now. Yeah, we should be plenty good here. Jeez. I guess it's not Ghost. Interesting. I somehow thought it was. I guess I'm a fool. Raging Bolt? Nope. Dracozolt. If that's the case, they have Volt Absorb. I do know that. I think this is a double switch into... Oh wait, you can protect, right. Do I want to protect, though? I think you're just getting hits. I think this is a double switch here. I think you are going to Gagoat, and Heliolisk is going to Volt Switch. And we're not going to set Sun yet. We're just going to Volt Switch here on Tinkaton out to Gliscor. And with the Tinkaton being -1 speed, I think we're at the point here where... actually, I wonder... No, because you have Bulldoze, right? You don't have a single target. Yes, but you have Ice Fang. No, I wouldn't want that. Are you faster, actually? 103? What does my goat at? 105. The goat is just barely faster. Oh, that's great then. Then we can just go to Gliscor, and we can U-turn out after our goat Earthquakes into something else. See? Perfect. Spirit Break. This will hurt, but I think we'll be okay. Yeah, perfect. And Special Attack I don't really care about. Alright, we should be faster here. Alright, so this is going to be Earthquake, and then U-turn. I could also Ice Fang. There's a chance that we do kill, but I think we're just going to do it this way. Yeah. Hopefully, if this kills Tinkaton, we'll... Yeah. Okay, I'm glad I picked the U-turn on that, because they should kill Tinkaton. Yes! Get wrecked. Okay, and then now we can bring in... It's unlikely it would have used an electric move, so I could probably bring in Tentacruel here to set up Icy Wind. Oh wait, this Dracozolt had Stomping Tantrum. Oh no, I was flying. You wouldn't have used it on him. Breaking Swipe, annoying, but honestly, I'm fine with it. It's not that big a deal. Send out the Raging Bolt. Yes. Alright, so we're just going to, Leech Seed, Raging Bolt, and we're going to Icy Wind. This Raging Bolt is most likely going to Calm Mind. I don't think it sees a kill with Thunderclap. And this Icy Wind should do enough, yeah. So, dead Dracozolt. And Raging Bolt's going to take a ton of damage here. And we're going to hopefully get this Leech Seed off. Which then also puts it on a timer, so it's just basically eventually going to die. Perfect. And then now we can go back, we can Earthquake again while switching into Gliscor. And we're just going to basically try to kill this Raging Bolt with whatever we have, it just needs to die. And it's also worth mentioning, depending on what comes in, I could protect with Tentacruel first. Oh yeah, this is new. Grimmsnarl? Alright, Alright, so we're going to Earthquake, and then I'm going to Protect. Hoping that maybe they try to go after Tentacruel. Bulk Up. Concerning, you're also faster. I don't like that. Thunderclap, perfect. Yep, we protected. Get owned. We're switching next round then. That means it sees a kill with on Tentacruel at +1. And it's possible that my Gliscor dies here. It's okay. Oh, we're faster? Wait, what? Didn't he bulk up beforehand? Interesting. Makes me wonder if he's either using a negative priority move or we are actually speed tied. Poison Jab. Weirdly enough, yes, let's take Poison Jab because, well, actually, you're going to U-turn. I was going to say, Grimmsnarl's weak to poison because he's part fairy, but he's also weak to bug because he's part dark, so. Ooh, that hurt. Because my Gliscor, I know, is not faster. I think we're going to have to just switch. And Sneasler, okay. So, like, I think we're in, like, just an overwhelmingly winning position. It's just how do I want to go. Sneasler is 100% faster than Gliscor. And Grimmsnarl. I'm probably bringing in... Well, no, if it's a fighting move, Arcanine just dies. Probably needs to be... need to be Annihilate something. I think we leave the goat in. I can't Earthquake, though. That's the problem. I would like to. Alright, well, I guess we're Leech Seeding. And I'm going to Leech Seed Grimmsnarl because it is a little bit higher HP. And we're going to go through Annihilate here, hoping that they're trying a fighting move. Or a normal move. That works too. Okay, that's a little unfortunate. Oh, you're just dead. That's super effective. Yeah, really unfortunate. But now we can lower both of their attacks, and then we can now Earthquake with Protect. I feel like Sneasler's going to use a fighting move. Oh, you're going to Swords Dance, actually. Okay. So now he's +1. Grimmsnarl's back at 0, but he has +1 defense still. Yeah. Perfect. I think a Cellarrock is just going to kill that Sneasler now. Fear Break, lowers special attack, I don't care. I'm pretty sure we're just completely safe here. We're priority moving against the Sneasler. Going to Horn Leech against the Grimmsnarl. Oh, that didn't kill. Oh, that's annoying. Right, bye, Arcanine. I thought that would have killed. That's just my fault. We're just completely in error. I could have easily just... Oh, I couldn't switch to Annihilate. Annihilate had already been dead. Alright, well... Heliolisk, I believe in you. And I believe in you, I mean... Please kill everything here. I guess I should have synthesis Big Goat. Now, the reason I Mega Evolved, by the way, is to... Okay, that's... Wow. What? Am I gonna lose this? This is actually terrifying. I did not expect the Sucker Punch. Okay. Not good. I did not expect this. If I lose this, this is just entirely my fault, by the way. I mean, Gliscor is not living here. Like, they're 100% just dying, right? So I have to Icy Wind, and... yeah. Just be faster than them? Should be fast. Yeah, so I'm faster than the Grimmsnarl. That didn't kill? Are you serious? Yeah, I did not expect this to be that much of a problem. Am I just dead? Thank God. Oh, we have a Citrus Berry too. Wow. Yeah, we were 6v2 here, by the way. It should not have been this close. I should have Horn Leeched the Sneasler. I thought the Accelerock was going to do more damage. Oh, if I got crit there, I would have been dead. Wow, that's actually kind of wild. That was a lot closer than it needed to be at the end. Okay. Jeez. Well, thanks for all my money back, at least. I am glad we came back and immediately one-shot it, because I would have been really sad if we lost after having such an overwhelming advantage. For it to be that close to where if I got crit by that Sucker Punch, we would have died. Yeah, I completely misplayed at that point of... yeah, their Flying Dragon, Ice Beam probably would just kill them, but the whole reason we went and did the side quest is so I don't have to do this battle. Sorry, epic music, we just don't get to hear you. But yeah, with the overall damage, I should have just Horn Leeched the Sneasler, or just Earthquaked and taken the L on killing my own Pokemon, whatever, just to get the kill. It was foolish of me to think that that Accelerock was guaranteed to kill. That was a mistake. I haven't really been pressing Acid Spray much recently. I do like this. We're gonna replace Ice Beam. We do have the TM for Ice Beam, so if we ever need to reuse it, we can. Yeah, the fact that we almost got 2v6 though, that would have been really embarrassing on my part. But yeah, we just gained a boatload of EXP, and hey look, a flying ground unit that's actually good. Thank you. So now what? Okay. Oh, there was a little thing there, dude. Get him here. Oh, okay. We're just gonna go heal, and then we're gonna be done for the day. What an episode, man. Just kidding. We're okay. Right. We are fully healed because Rayquaza healed us. It was very nice of them. Yeah, Gliscor, I don't know, man. He just performed, and he did his job. Unlike Dodrio, so... Just really disappointed in Dodrio, man. Really wanted them to be actually pretty good, and they just weren't. Anyways, yeah, we're on. We can take a look at Rayquaza here. Not that I'm going to use them, but Calm Nature, doesn't matter. Yeah, they have like a BST of, I don't know, like... Oh, they don't have an item. Using Dragon Ascent. Yeah, they have. That Mega Evolves them. They have like a 700 BST or something, which is why they have an absurd amount of stats. I don't know the exact amount. And this one got really good IVs. So yeah, you know, can't really complain about that. Close to max and speed, defense, HP. The fact that their lowest one is attack kind of says something. Honestly, Rayquaza, you're probably doing a plus attack or speed nature. Yeah, it has a good mix of moves here. Maybe even... But we probably will not use them, just like Groudon and Kyogre. Things sit there, protect the weather. But yeah, our team, this team specifically up against Kalliope, we leveled a lot because we had to level up Gliscor. But then the fight was honestly pretty good. I think we did really well in the fight. We were literally killed 4 Pokemon unopposed. And then I floundered and lost almost the match to 2 Pokemon. Which I shouldn't have. Easily would have overcame that if I had just, like I said, doubled into Sneasler, made sure it was dead. If we had killed it with this, and the thing is it wouldn't even have been a problem. Cellarrock was going before the goat anyway. So if we killed with a Cellarrock, the goat's Horn Leech would have automatically retargeted to Grimmsnarl. There was literally just no reason for me not to double into Sneasler there. That's just entirely my fault. So I made that so much closer than it should have been for no reason. Literally, we would have just easily killed Sneasler there, and then it would have been like 4v1, and Grimmsnarl didn't have, it looked like a spread move, so we literally could have just brought something in, protected, kill, or doubled into it, and we would get attacks off and kill it. So it was just made it so much closer than it needed to be for no reason. But next time, yeah, we're going to be pulling some of these other Pokemon back in to level up as we go down towards Port Pello and towards the final gym. And yeah, once we get there, we're going to probably start really considering who's going to be on the E4 team. Like I said, Maniba's probably a shoe-in. I really want to bring Delphox, Gardevoir probably in. One of the Quagsire or Clodsire probably going to be in there. They've done really well for me. Frostlass is a good option, and up here, Heliolisk has been really good for me. The Goat I've really liked. Even Tentacruel, you know, is coming around. This last fight, they did really well. I mean, they killed how many things? Icy Wind, Ice Beam, like, they did really well when we actually were doing a good job. So yeah, so we have options. But that's going to be it for today. Sorry for the basically way longer video than it needed to be, but you know what? We got through, we made it work, we benched a terrible Pokemon, and oh, our Pokedex is at 100, which means we'll have a really cool thing next time, because I saw when I was looking up other stuff for the items that there's a reward at 100 Pokedex, which we will go get from the university next time as we travel around and all that. Like I said, I don't know if I need to grind money again before the E4. I'll figure that out later. But yeah, hopefully you have a wonderful day. I appreciate you all watching. Thanks again, and as always, I will see you next time.